EVIL Incarnate is one of the hardest achievements in Dead by Daylight. Many people even consider it to be the hardest. If you don't know what this achievement is, let me explain it for you. Basically, this achievement is obtained by killing all 4 survivors by your hand in a single match with Tier 3 Evil within, which you get by stalking survivors as Michael Myers. But you can't kill survivors by default. You need a special add-on. That add-on is Judas' Tombstone, which allows you to kill survivors when you are in Tier 3 at the expense of 9% speed. Another helpful add-on is the Fragrant Tuft of Hair, which gives you infinite duration of Tier 3, but both of these add-ons make it take way longer to reach Tier 3, 400% longer to be exact. But these add-ons are not unlimited. They are very rare and are consumed at the end of the match when you use them, which meant that I only had 5 tries with these add-ons before I had to get more through the blood web. Or did I? There are these things in the game called Black Wards, which is an offering for killer that prevents the loss of add-ons in a match. And luckily for me, I had 6 of those. So I really had around 11 tries on this, which was very nice and gave me a lot of relief. Next, let's talk about my perks. The perks I'm using for all of these matches include 2 that I just realized are completely useless for this challenge. Sloppy Butcher and Monstrous Shrine. Sloppy Butcher, which gives survivors the hemorrhage effect when you damage them with a basic attack, was useless because I wasn't hitting any survivors. And Monstrous Shrine, which speeds up sacrifice time when you place survivors on a scourge hook, was useless because, well, if I'm not hitting them, do you really think I'm hooking survivors? My other 2 perks are actually pretty useful though. They were Whispers, which glows when a survivor is within 32 meters of you, which was very good because then I know when I need to search an area thoroughly. And Play with Your Food, which gives you a speed increase up to 15% when you chase the obsession and let them go, which was very good because with the slowdown you get from Tombstone, it's good to get some speed back. Now, this achievement is very difficult because there are easy counters to this build. See, if you down a survivor, you can't kill them with Judas' Tombstone. They need to be either healthy or injured, which leads me into my next point. The easiest and most common counter to Tombstone Myers is getting in a locker. If a survivor gets in a locker, there is nothing you can do. They will most likely never come out, and if you open the locker and grab them, it instantly puts them into the dying state, which means you can't kill them. For example, in my first game, I got Coal Tower, a pretty balanced map for killer and survivor. I got a very good first game with 3 kills, and then the last survivor stayed in the locker until the endgame collapse timer ended, which meant I couldn't kill them, and the game was lost. Stupid, bro. After a close game like this though, I knew it was possible, so I kept going. In my next game, I was put onto Disturbed Ward, and I thought this would be an easy win for me, and it seemed that way for a while because I got another 3-kill game. Now it was a race to find the hatch before the final survivor got to it, but the final survivor found it first, which left me with another loss. Man. My third game went almost identical to the others, but this time the survivors managed to complete all 5 generators while I only had 1 kill so far, which meant that I had to kill the remaining survivors quickly. I got my second kill as soon as the final gen popped, and another soon after, just to realize that the final survivor had already opened an exit gate and was just waiting to taunt me before they escaped. Games 4 through 6 were pretty awful, with me getting 2 kills in Game 4, 1 kill in Game 5, and 2 kills again in Game 6, but the cream of the crop is Game 7. In Game 7, I got placed on RPD, a map I'm not very good on when playing killer. My inexperience with this map led me to get 0 kills. Wow, I don't care. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Which is honestly just really embarrassing. I was barely halfway through Tier 2! This is probably owed to the fact that I was trying a different strategy. I was trying to hook survivors, which didn't prove to be a very good idea. But then came Game 8. Things were looking very dire. My last few games were horrible, and I was down to my last Black Ward. It's time to use my last Black Ward. But this game went very differently. 2 of the survivors placed map offerings, 1 for Midwich and 1 for Springwood. I didn't know how to feel about this because neither of these maps felt particularly ideal for this challenge. But I was put onto Springwood, and in this match I finally swapped out Sloppy Butcher and Monstrous Shrine for some useful perks for this. I chose Bitter Murmur, which reveals the auras of survivors within 16 meters of a recently completed generator for 10 seconds. I also chose Fearmonger, which makes survivors suffer from exhaustion and blindness when they are repairing a generator, and the effect lingers for 5 seconds afterwards. And the match actually went really well, with me reaching Tier 3 with 4 generators remaining. Those gen regression perks come in handy. As soon as I reached Tier 3, I got a kill. Then found another person, a Jane, who looped me for a few seconds, but I caught up to her and killed her. This whole game, I noticed whispers activating when I would get close to this one house, but I couldn't find anyone there. Eventually, I took a risk and I checked one of the lockers that was in the house. There was nobody in it, but there was another locker next to it, and I saw the Fengming come out. She looked at me for a second and then ran away, but after a bit of running, she stood still and accepted her fate. This was it. I was at 3 kills. So, yo, I forgot to mention, dude, this insane hatch spawn. I got so lucky with this. Like, I didn't address it when I originally wrote the script for this voiceover, but this hatch spawn is so incredibly lucky you don't even know, dude. Because of this insane hatch spawn, I just needed to traverse the map until I saw whispers activate again. I saw it activate when I approached one of the gates, and it deactivated when I approached the other gate. So I knew that this Claudette was waiting at one of the gates, and I knew exactly which one. So I went back to it, and I saw the Claudette. I was extremely close to her, so I waited for the kill prompt, and then this happened. Yes! Oh my god! Yes! 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 Oh my god! Yes! Oh! 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 Oh my god, yes. And there it was. I had achieved Evil Incarnate. I thought this would have taken me much longer, but I'm glad I was able to do it relatively quickly. I also achieved the Blood on Your Face achievement, which is for killing all 4 survivors by your hand, which can be done with the Mori or through Tombstone Myers, which I did. This achievement was very hard. There was lots of RNG involved, and it all came down to if I could competently stalk survivors without them breaking line of sight. If you enjoyed and want to see more achievement hunting content like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.